Welcome back to another card tutorial featuring Unity Stamp Company. Today we're working with Blessed Adventure stamp kit. I'm going to be stamping it on some Bristol Smooth cardstock that I cut down to A2 size card panel. Stamped it with VersaFine Clair ink in Nocturne. Stamped the mountain, and then I'm lining up the trees. I'm going to stamp those in Distress Oxide Rustic Wilderness. I spritzed it with some water and then stamped it. And I thought I could just spread it around a little bit, but then I ended up grabbing the heat tool to dry it, which is totally fine because we're going to stamp it again. I just wanted to give it a little bit of watercolor, and I go in and I stamp it with black VersaFine Clair ink. And then I just take my watercolors, and you can have, I don't have a very fancy watercolor set. I just took some green just to add it. And then for the mountains, I'm using some brown, and I'm just putting it in where the shadows would be, because I want the mountains to look like they still have snow on them. They're tall mountains. And I have this sped up pretty good. I looked at the time before I edited the video and sped it up. It took me about an hour and 20 minutes. So then I just put some brown at the base of the mountains, and then I just added some water and drug the color down. And then I'm adding some of blue to the sky. Did the same. I started at the top and kind of added water and brought the color down, but then I grab a paper towel and take away some of that color just to make it look like clouds. I just dab it up, and then I drop in some more colors just to add a little more texture to the sky there. Then I go in with a really light wash of purple, kind of right over and a little bit extended past the brown. Still leaving a lot of white, but we're just going in with this shadow color. And it's pretty watered down because you want it to be translucent. And apparently I wasn't happy with the sky. I just added a few more color there. Oh, and there's our little grumpy bunny. We're going to be coloring with some Copic markers. I have him stamped out and cut out. I used my scan and cut. Now I'm going in with the grays just in the darkest shadow areas, like around the eyes and be like under his chin. And I'm using W5, W3, and W1. And this is just gonna give it a little bit more 3D look, not so flat. I used W9 just for his nose, just to get it so it looks a little bit darker. Then I'm using BG000 for the eyes, and then B01 for the inside of the eyes. The inside of the ears, we're using R20 R22 and R11. So for the robe, I'm doing a color combination that's the underpaint color is B52. The main color is YG93. Then it's gonna be E43 and E41. And that is my color palette for the robe. And I did basically the trim of the robe, the tie around the robe, and the top of the pockets in that color combination. And then I go for the main part of the robe, I go with just the E43 and E41, which is more of the brown, and then go in with the YG93 up and down the pinstripes is how I ended up coloring it. I just love the subtleness of the color combination. I'm gonna die cut this background. I want to make sure it doesn't shift, so I put 2 pieces of tape on it before I die cut it. I'm using the Deco and Stitches nesting dies from Unity, and I die cutted a black matte when I did that. Now we're gonna paint the ground. You need something to stand on. And I did use the purple that I kind of used for the mountain, but I ended up adding a little bit of black to it because I thought that it needed to be a little bit darker. And I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this, so I kind of just played around with it. And yeah, I ended up liking what I had. It's a little bit grayish purple, I guess. I kind of just took a fine line pen and drew in the rest of that mountain on the corner there, and just waited for everything to dry, which it dries pretty quick. I didn't put too much water down. Gonna do some ink blending. I used some Distress Oxide and Prize Ribbon, and then black soot. And I do go around the whole thing in black soot. I was kind of thinking, I thought it looked pretty good without blending it. You could skip this part, but I was thinking that the Grumpy Bunny looked like he just woke up and things weren't quite in focus yet. And I decided to do the scene for the back, because for the background of being like mountains like that, because I'm actually gonna give this to my husband either for Father's Day, or his birthday is right around Father's Day as well, so it's either gonna be his birthday card or a Father's Day card. And it just seemed fitting. When he saw that I was working with this bunny, he was like, "That bunny's my spirit animal." That's what he told me. Anyways, so then I just put it on the craft card base, and then I popped it up with I popped up the bunny with foam tape, as well as the sentiment and some foam tape. And it's a masculine card, so we're gonna leave it at that. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.